everybody? Welcome to Matrix Money. It's another, well, I was going to say it's another Tuesday, but no, it's not.
Matrix Money Thursday.
Well, listen, that's mostly my fault, so we can't blame Jar this time for the Tuesday. that was all about me. So, how's everybody doing? Welcome, Jar. How's it going, brother?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm not sure if this is affecting you, but we have some crazy wildfires going on in Northern Ontario, and the smoke is insane. I woke up yesterday to an orange sky. It was like apocalyptic looking.
We experienced the very same thing yesterday.
Yeah.
From your fires. Yes.
Yeah. From our fires.
Yeah. From your fires, man. Cut that out. Yeah. And yeah, it was crazy. All you could smell was the smoke. It was, yeah. I'm like, are we in Canada? Did I miss something? Did we get
yeah. Right now, Toronto has the worst air quality in the world. So that's where we're ranking right now.
Wow.
It's terrible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I hope they I mean, how bad are they? I haven't really been following. I'm not
they're pretty wild right now. I wouldn't say it's out of control. I think they're starting to get it under control right now, but it'll just take a while. They're talking about the air clearing up like maybe tomorrow, slightly. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Damn. Yeah, it's like every year you guys have that issue, don't you? I mean,
yeah. This is becoming. It's definitely more frequent than it's been before in the past. So,
yeah. Well, dang. Well, welcome everybody. Hopefully, you're not being affected by the Canadian wildfires up there. If you are, let us know. Maybe we'll pick on Jar a little more tonight. But no, we won't pick on Jar. We love Jar. Anyway. Yeah, hold on. Let me move that. There we go. That's a little bit better.
Oh, okay.
That way, yeah. We got Jar in the front seat. He's driving. So there you go.
I'm driving to it. There we go.
He's driving. So hey everybody, I can see the notifications coming out. If you're in the chat, you're just kind of lurking in the background. Take time to go into the chat, say quick hi, and we'll give you a quick shout out, that kind of thing. Sorry, we got a little delayed there. So what's that say? Blaze London. Well, that's a convenient name given we were just talking about the wildfires. So what's to say? Any 4D Sky and Seeker updates? Been on my Seeker. I haven't been on my Seeker recently.
Yep. So when it comes to 4D Sky, not for me. There's a build happening in my garage right now. I'm getting the antenna set up. Might take another week or so till I actually get it up and running. With the Seeker, they have something called Solana Summer. I'm not really participating in this one just because it's exhausting, and it just seems like a loop of I'm paying fees for just doing stuff, and it basically it's getting tiring right now. So I was supposed to do a mainnet stream yesterday, which I'd canceled because there's just too much going on right now, and then the wildfires didn't help. So next week I'll be a little bit more organized. I should be able to have a stream then and talk about it.
Awesome. But thanks for being here, Blaze London. Appreciate you, and everybody else that's hanging out and lurking in the background. Appreciate you for being here. And oh wait, somebody else just kind of chimed in to say, hey, there we go, Prototype, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Well, we've got a bunch of stuff to discuss tonight. Lots of things going on in the world of crypto, even though you'd never know it, right? If you listen to some people. But we got stablecoin news coming on. I'm sure we'll probably touch on the Clarity Act. We'll talk about that, I guess. We got Circle and bank charters, and we've got Robinhood. I don't want to forget them launching that whole chain there. And of course, we're going to talk New Hampshire. I love New Hampshire, and we got them kind of passing some stuff and kind of not passing some stuff. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, and as we kind of go on. So what's that say? Our Boros therapy or Ouroboros therapy. Did I get that right? I you know what? I'm saying I nailed it. Welcome.
Yeah, pat on the back, right? Pat on the back.
Yeah, that's fine. I got that. Yeah,
I got that one. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. So we're going to be talking about all of that, give you our 2 cents, as well as maybe even some of the facts. No, I'm kidding. We'll give you the facts.
Like we always
anyway, Jar, whenever you're ready, because you're driving, brother, we'll kick this off.
So if you see me freezing at all, just know that I'm not going anywhere. I'll be right back. But I just had a few PC issues today, just as a heads up.
Yeah, no worries. And real quick, Donato just jumped in here. Welcome. Appreciate you being here, man.
Thanks for coming on. All right, so there we go. So the first one that we're going to be talking about is the market cap of stablecoins dropping. And it's dropped by $10 billion since the end of May, which is the largest amount that happened since the Terra-Luna decline. The Terra-Luna collapse in May of 2022. I remember
Terra-Luna collapsed? What? Oh, sorry.
Along with a whole other things. Yeah, there's quite a few things that collapsed at that time.
Yeah.
Including my portfolio, which never really recovered. But yeah, so significant amount. And so in June alone, they saw a drop of $7.7 billion. And that's both stable coins, USDC and USDT, which is a significant drop. Their market caps dropped because of that. So for USDT, it went from 190 billion down to 184 billion. And from USDC, it was at 80 billion to 73 billion. These are significant drops. Does this mean anything to you, or is this a sign of something, CCM?
Well, you know what? That's an interesting question. And, I've pondered it a little bit. And it kind of, I'm not going to lie, I was kind of a little bit surprised with regard to this.
Yeah.
Only in the sense that, again, I'm looking at it primarily from a U.S. perspective here. We've already got the Genius Act in place here in the U.S., right? You've got this administration trying to funnel basically all of our inflation into these stable coins. Again, don't get me going about that. We'll get way off track. But anyway, and we're in a bear market solidly, right? What happens normally during a bear market? People are putting money on the side, right? They're keeping that powder ready to kind of deploy. Yeah, okay, they might be buying the dip, that kind of thing. So, but I'm thinking, these people who have the big capital, not like us. Let's be clear. But these big capital people to deploy, you'd think that this is where they'd be putting it. So I'm kind of surprised to see this kind of drawdown.
Exactly. So yeah, when you're talking about putting funds aside for a rainy day or getting ready to execute on a trade, USDC, USDT are the places that you would see an increase, not a decrease, especially when you're watching everything drop. So that's a little bit puzzling, unless they're just exiting crypto entirely, right? That's what it's saying to me. Maybe they're looking at other safe ways to invest and hold their cash. We know that gold is doing a tremendous run. The precious metals are doing a tremendous run. And there's a lot of speculation that's happening right now with the war in Iran, with oil and everything else. But we're talking about $10 billion, which isn't a little bit of money. So, it's kind of surprising to me.
Well, and here's the other thing. The other thing I was kind of thinking about was, are the people who are pulling this money, taking their capital out and reallocating it to other places? And the first thing that popped into my head was SpaceX and, that kind of thing. Are people trying to deploy in that kind of area, or even in that specifically, to go ahead and make some extra cash? Now, if they're doing that, it seems like the wrong time to be putting your money into SpaceX, because there's been the slow drawdown with regard to that. But
and SpaceX is now below its IPO price, so it keeps on declining. I'm expecting that to go further, so we'll see how this happens. That's not the time.
I think you're right, Jar. It's going to definitely keep going down. Now, listen, I'm not saying SpaceX is a bad play, because I think long term, I think it's going to be good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. Wait, where's our banner, Jar?
Financial advice?
Not financial advice.
Right. Yeah.
Old guy, interwebs. But I don't know. I really do think it's got some long-term potential. However, not like I don't know that that's where that's all going. But there's a lot of volatility right now, as you started mentioning, in the markets as a whole, and maybe people are just chasing right now. What do you think? Do you think they're chasing?
Oh man, I hope not, because they're just going to be exit liquidity right now. So It's a little bit scary when you're investing in anything, especially with the volatility of the market. Definitely it's exchanging hands. I don't know whose hands. I mean, you have a president that's gulping up quite a bit over there.
Oh my God. Yeah, we talked about that last
Did you
week.
see
Oh
the
God.
Trump coin? And this is a physical coin. We're not talking about maybe I'll pull up the tweet up later because I saw this announced yesterday. And it's not the crypto coin, it's a physical coin that Trump is selling now.
Yep.
This guy has
Yeah,
no
and the
quit.
bills,
It's insane.
yeah, like I said, of the choices we had, we definitely got the better option because the other one we'd already beat, God knows, Venezuela. But but my goodness, I got not a lot of good things to say with regard to this administration. Just don't. And you're right, Jar. A lot of what he's doing affects the markets. I mean, he'll put out a tweet and markets fly. Put out a tweet, markets crash. It's just insanity to me. Insanity. Now, do you guys feel those same moves up there in Canada when he does stuff like that?
It's indirect. It usually happens within the same sector when he's talking about a specific sector. So it definitely happens. It's the most powerful nation in the world, so it affects the world economy. So it's definitely there. It was fun a year ago, and now it's exhausting, and now it's a little bit scary as well. So I don't know.
It was fun. Not so much
it's fun. A little played out now.
Oh crap. Oh man. Hey, you know what, Jar? Maybe people are taking out their money and putting it into Circle stock. What do you think?
That could be true. That could be true. There's some things happening over here with Circle and its issuer. Let me pop this up on the screen. If we can see it there. So this is USDC issuer Circle wins final approval for US National Trust Bank Charter. So with this final approval, US OCC, I'm not too sure what that is. I'm assuming that's the
Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. They're basically think the ones who decide who is able to play with the money.
Okay, so is this a government agency that's providing approval? Okay.
Yes.
It's not like the Fed where it's
this is an actual government agency, yes, that oversees the currency, yes.
Okay, got it. So this bank will initially provide custody for Circle and its affiliates, which could potentially expand into institutional clients as well.
Yep, and of course, as Jar was mentioning when we were talking about stablecoins a second ago. USDC issuer is Circle, right? I mean, so here we go. And in fairness to Circle, I guess, I don't know. I'm not a fan of USDC, obviously, because it's got to be Genius Act compliant, which means basically they can do whatever they want with your USDC. They can claw it back, they can freeze it, they can do whatever. So I'm not a fan of that. It's a CBDC, if you ask me. But here's the thing. Obviously, somebody's got to do it. I get why they're like jumping at the opportunity to do it, but they're not the only ones. I mean, you've got all these exchanges putting in for these licenses. Many of the exchanges currently have what are called provisional banking licensure, so they can do a lot of this stuff provisionally right now. They don't have like permanent status or anything like that. I think if we get the Clarity Act through, we might see that happen. That's just me opinion. That's not like a factoid or something like that. But my thought process is that that's part of the rewiring, Jar, that we've talked about here. How many times with the new system that would make sense. All right, let's plug and play these guys right on in here if they can get that Clarity Act through. What do you think?
Yeah, I know that sounds good, and that sounds pretty accurate. I don't trust USDC either, but it's the stable of choice for many institutions and then also many corporations, and it has to be compliant. That compliance also goes along with a lot of privileges that you lose at the same time. So
exactly.
So scary area. I mean, I think we already lost the fight when it comes to stables. I just want to see how much further they're going to be digging into.
Absolutely. Well, let me, and for everybody in the chat, I'd love to hear your opinion on this. And we just had somebody else chiming on in here. Welcome. What's I say? Yamo Reyes. I don't know. I'm going to say I nailed that again, too. Here we go. Put a
bam, nailed it.
Bam,
yeah.
there it
I'm
is.
going to get a button.
Yeah.
We'll just call it.
Nailed it. I'm gonna have to get something like that. We can pop it up on the screen every time. Yeah. Anyway, I don't think that stable coins. Oh, Jesse just came in. You're not late,
hey,
brother.
Jesse.
We appreciate you being here.
You.
Do you really even think stable coins are necessary? I mean, in the sense of like for trading purposes. I get why to have stable coins. You see what I'm saying? Because you want to throw some dry powder aside. It's easy peasy to just kind of move it around. But like, is it truly necessary, Jar, in your opinion, to have that to do trading?
Not for for trading, maybe not. But for crypto to exist in terms of utility and everything around that, just interaction, commerce, 100% we need some sort of stable coin where the fluctuations are not going to be there when it comes to the price. So yeah, there's two aspects to it. I'm leaning more onto the everyday transaction that I believe crypto should be used for, and that would be purchasing and using it for different types of services and goods.
Okay, so I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Do you think that's because of like that's something that we human beings should use, or are you thinking that's like an agentic economy thing, like the reason to have that?
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about it that way. That's a good question, because you can look at it from different angles. Until there's less market volatility, I still think it's going to be required in some aspect.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. I mean, I agree with you. I think that that's on the unfortunate necessity for it, even for trading now, just because, like you said, volatility, et cetera, et cetera. And I am also looking, the more and more I turn around, it's like a lot of these institutions, exchanges, pretty much it seems like everybody moving in that agentic arena. And it makes sense to have stable coins for that, right? Be able to go ahead and have them do whatever transactions.
Like we're still a decade away. We have to see how this plays out because we're in the infancy for crypto. And as it matures, we'll see a path that's going to be a little bit clearer in which agentic and everything else, trading and all that stuff follows. But I think it's just way too early to figure this part out.
Yep. Yeah. No, I mean, it's fun to speculate. And speaking of speculation, Jar, did you happen to take a look? I know I messaged you about it, but did you actually take a look at that video I put together from some of our speculations back during the halving episode?
That's going to be fun to play when we have that on.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And for those
we'll be able to showcase
wondering
that.
What the heck is he talking about?
We'll be playing the video.
It's on the YouTube channel. Go ahead and check it out on Matrix Money. It's funny. We're going to talk about it during our 100th episode, which is coming up on August 4th, folks. August
just a couple
4th.
Weeks away. Just a couple weeks away.
Yeah, we're right there. Anyway, okay, I see. I'm good at getting us off track, I think.
Yep. So we got episodes. What do we got over here? Okay, so this is going to be, we're shifting gears a bit. We're going to go into a new chain from our friends over at Robinhood. Pop this up on the screen. And the Robinhood chain surpassed $1 billion in transaction volume in the first week, driven by meme coins, of course. Like there's always got to be meme coins involved in order to get a chain off the ground.
This is my shark face.
Yeah. It's oh my god. Okay, so this is the driving factor for Solana base. It's a lot of chains that are going on that require. It's like a rite of passage if you want to get up and running. You have to have a meme coin community to prove its use case. Although there's some holes in the ground that are being shown right now.
Yep, it's sad but true. I'm with you. And Wick Ridernet sliding on in here. I see you, brother. Anyway, man, I'm sorry. give us the rest of the deets so then we can go and pick on Robinhood Chain.
All right. Yeah. So we got total locked value approaching $250 million. And it's logging over 17 million transactions. So that's quite a bit of volume for a week. Actually, that's an enormous amount of volume for 1 week for a brand new chain. There's obviously a lot of driving factors, including brand recognition when it comes to Robinhood. So you already have a market full of users that are ready to adopt, and then just flooding them over. Here's one major problem. Despite this, there is major transaction failures that's happening, and it's approximately 40%, which is almost half of the transactions
I know,
that are taking place on this network are failing. So from an infrastructure perspective, and not very positive. And what does this say about the fundamentals, about the architecture itself?
And the sad part is that a lot of these major entities are not the only, or Robinhood is the only major entity who is going and trying to build these dexes and that kind of thing. And so, okay, fine. And I guess they got to be able to get their fingers into that dex pie, if you would. But it's like you'd think you'd have it in better state of preparedness before you like throwing it out there. Call me crazy. And here's what Jar was just talking about. Here's the breakdown. Go ahead, Jar.
Yeah, so this is just a breakdown of the total lock value, the transactions of nearly $300 million in stablecoin supply. And this is where they're talking about the layer 2 transactions failure rate at 40%. Nearly half of it is failing right now. So when it comes to network infrastructure and rolling out a layer 2 chain that's supposed to be used by mass volume, which they're showing, it's a failure in my perspective. Testnet should have been implemented a lot longer. There should have been debugging. There should have been a whole bunch of things that happened in the infancy before you actually roll this out to the public, which doesn't seem like they did any of that.
Wouldn't you think? I mean, I don't know, but they're not the only chain that's done it. Go fast and break things. That's the thing. Oh, did you like that with Ryder Ned? They're putting their pinkies in the pie right there. I don't know.
They've got to get a quick money grab while there's where there's a lot of ambiguity when it goes on with crypto. Yeah, I could see that being a quick funnel. But if you compare this to other layer ones, we see this, like you had mentioned, with other chains. We've seen this with Solana. We've seen this with many other chains. Solana is the first one that comes to my mind, although they've gotten better. But then you have the gold standard like Bitcoin, have you ever seen a network failure with Bitcoin? I mean, like, there's a lot of reasons why it exists and why it's number one out there. So
and I mean, listen, I hesitate to say that there's any network, any chain that's like perfect. Even Bitcoin, let's be honest.
Even Bitcoin has its hurdles for sure.
Exactly. But I mean, don't get me wrong. To put the technology out there from like Robinhood in this case, right? Everybody, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people know Robinhood. They've got the app. Maybe they've even traded on there, that kind of thing. So again, this is just another level of exposure, in my opinion. A good exposure, I hope, bar unless people are losing money on all the meme coins on their chain, to bring people, put the technology in front of people's eyeballs. What do you? Do you feel the same way with that, or am I just being too rose-colored?
No. Like, it's hard to launch anything when it comes to business. It's hard to launch anything, let alone make it work and make it a success. But the failure rate is where I have a problem with. I don't know what your percentage is with failure rate, but for me, the highest it should be is at 20%. I don't think anything above 20% is acceptable. Even 20% is pretty high. But launching it, oh man, what is your acceptable failure rate? I'm saying 20% as a maximum.
Are you talking on like an established layer one?
Yes. An established layer one.
I would say sub 5% is
right. So at launch, it should be exceeding 20% should be unacceptable for most.
No, that should be in your like alpha phase or whatever. In my opinion, that's just my opinion.
No,
But
that's fine. And this is like a chain that's getting off the ground. It's a DEX. It's everything else that's happening right now. And
exactly. And again, that it's not like they're launching with the product being obviously not working properly, but beyond that, you're talking about meme coins. You know how I feel about meme coins, folks. The only one I kind of tolerate is Dogecoin. Just saying.
What?
Yeah.
What about Trump coin? That was great.
Oh, listen, I'm not Piper, and shout out to Piper and Piper Academy, because I know we got some people in here lurking in the background from there. I didn't pay off my car trading Trump coin. So there you go. And Lauren, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Listen, it's like the Trump coin. Oh my God! Are you trying to get me going already?
I am trying to get you going.
Trying to get me going.
It's easy. This one's easy. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, but yeah, I like to see any of these people who are willing to go and try and put a blockchain together, even from an originally centralized entity like Robinhood. If they're putting together a truly decentralized blockchain that people can utilize, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we need to be able to access that, and we're going to need that kind of decentralization as we go forward. Because again, I one chain ain't gonna rule it all, in my opinion.
No, I totally agree with that. And just to show what I'm talking about, because maybe not everyone is aware of it, this is the new coin that was launched last night. It's a physical coin from Trump. He's minting them out. I have no idea how much they're going for. This is the new $1 gold coin in honor.
Yeah, it's selling for $1, right? They're not trying to overprice it, are they? I think it's a dollar coin.
Yeah. When they say gold, it's got to be, I'm assuming, layered with gold, or what do they call that?
Assume.
Because there's no way that's
Yeah, please.
Okay. Anyway, so this is the Trump coin that launched yesterday. And anyways, that's a side note for people who are wondering what I'm talking about.
No. Yeah, that's a side note for Jar trying to get my blood pressure up. That's what it is. It's okay. Listen, I got to take my lumps like Jar takes his when we're picking on Canada. So it's
we got to be fair. We got to be fair.
Right. We gotta share it around. We got to spread the love, as they say.
Yeah. And we can talk about another battle, which is kind of like a New Hampshire Civil War happening right now. And this affects you a little bit personally as well, right? You have a lot of skin in the game when it comes to what's happening over here.
Well, I go to that conference all the time, and I'm looking very much forward to going back again. They haven't actually set the final date yet. But every year they put together a Free State Bitcoin digital asset conference in New Hampshire, where they talk about promoting Bitcoin and freedom and all that kind of good stuff. And if you're looking for a very liberty-minded state where the sovereign rights is first and foremost in a lot of different arenas, then New Hampshire is for you if you are here in the States. And if you're not, come out to the United States and take a look at New Hampshire. But two things basically happening almost simultaneously in New Hampshire. And one, and I put a link to a video that I recorded at that conference where the state rep, his name's Keith Ammon. I hope I'm pronouncing that. I'm going to say nailed that again. So he and a few others sponsored a bill to basically put together Bitcoin-backed bonds in New Hampshire. And as you can see by the headline here, $100 million bond. Basically, the state was just going to be think like the facilitator. And if you want to hear it for their own words, again, links are in the description. If you're watching this on the replay, the links will be there. Go ahead and check it out. It's like literally the video. I cut it up so it's right there for you. And it's like about 10 minutes long. And he lays it all out. And at the time of that recording, the bill was just going through the state legislature. Well, it came up for a vote here, and as you can see again by the headline, it basically failed to pass, which I'm not going to lie, kind of surprises me. It was a thin margin. It had support of the governor as well as a lot of people outside of the committee who was voting on this. And yeah, not all I'm going to say is this very much surprised me because as you're going to see momentarily, New Hampshire do a lot of very positive things with regard to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Bitcoin in particular, they're very much Bitcoin focused. Jar, I mean, I know I've kind of laid out the pretty much specifics here. It was a 3-2 vote, just for those who may not be able to read your screen with regard to that. But any thoughts about this bill and where we are just with this so far?
Yeah, I'm just wondering how these new rules are going to impact the crypto community in general when it comes to miners, node holders, and everybody else. And once it goes through, if it goes through, how does it impact it? Is there going to be a flood happening over there of crypto users?
Well, this particular market, no, the bond bill, listen, that's pretty much dead on arrival. I got a feeling that when I go to the conference this year, they're going to be saying they're going to like be introducing that. I'm guessing. But the other part is the other piece of what Jar is referring to right there is there was another piece of legislation that did go through in New Hampshire where they basically teamed up. This New Hampshire Blockchain Council teamed up with the Satoshi Action Fund, and that's somebody we've talked about. That group is someone we've talked about a number of times here, and basically they go around to states doing Bitcoin primarily, but blockchain and cryptocurrency advocacy between the states to try and get these laws and reserves and all that kind of good stuff entrenched and enshrined in the individual states here in the United States to make them law. And now that's exactly what they did here. This did pass. This is a blockchain basic law, basically, is what they're it's classified as. And now the same guy, Keith Ammon, also was the rep who promoted this as well. And this new law, now this is already signed, it's in place, baby. It protects rights to it. Yeah, this is already in place. It protects rights to people having self-custody of their crypto. It protects cryptocurrency mining. It protects your ability and rights to operate a node. And basically, it also provides a creation of a specialized court to deal with specifically blockchain disputes, if there are any blockchain disputes, which I thought was a very unique thing, although I guess that's a framework that the Satoshi Action Fund tries to get in all the states that adopt these laws, and they have been successful in several states across the United States. New Hampshire is just the latest one. So basically,
got it.
Yeah, it's like they lost one, they won one, and it was the same guy who put it up there. And I'm looking forward to talking with him about this. As a matter of fact, I wasn't going to say anything because I literally just sent out the message. I reached out to State Representative Ammon, and I'm hoping to get him to come on one of our MMP episodes to talk specifically about both of these items. So again, unfortunately, I met him, but he was everybody was like swamping him. He's their state rep, so you know what I mean? So it was very difficult to get a conversation with him, but I'm hoping that I'm able to do that and we can get him on here. Again, stay tuned. That'll be something that we'll promote very heavily if I can get him to come on here and speak about these. But that's basically the juxtapose of what's going on in New Hampshire right now. And
it's a little confusing for me because thanks for correcting me. When it gets grouped in together, sometimes these bills get grouped in together with different components. So I wasn't sure. So this is actually executed and in place right now, which is great because it's now going to foster growth and innovation and everything else that happens in the space.
Well, you said, and I'm so glad you said that way, because one of the other things, if you go back through the videos that I did have from this last conference, one of the other representatives, state reps, was there, who's part of the blockchain council, and and I forgot his name, so I apologize, but it's in that, if you go look through the videos, you'll see it. He was talking that where he lives in New Hampshire, the gentleman, you see him right in the middle, the guy right in the middle, I can't remember his name.
This guy right over here.
Yep. He was saying in his town, he was basically getting hate because he was mining Bitcoin. And you want to know what they said the problem was about him mining Bitcoin?
What?
Jar, I want you to guess. Try and guess. What do you think the problem was?
Noise.
Holy crap! Yes, I thought you would never get that. I thought you would never.
I'm a Bitcoin miner. Yeah, well, and noise is always a problem, but come on, there's ways of dampening it.
He mines in his house. He's not even so exactly. I can hear your miner over here a mile away. Are you kidding me right now? Come on.
No, I have a miner right there. I can hear the fan, but come on. It's
noise.
In my house. No one is gonna. Yeah, that doesn't bother anybody. That's just a bunch of nonsense.
It's exactly. So this particular bill, this blockchain rights bill, you notice the right to mine is built into that bill, and that's on purpose, because you got a guy who's literally sitting there on a council trying to promote blockchain technology, and he's basically being waylaid by his neighbors because they know he mines Bitcoin. Because I guarantee you, it ain't because they hearing him mine Bitcoin. I'm just
Well, okay. It also depends if he has a shed. If he has a shed in his backyard and he's mining Bitcoin, maybe somebody with very close proximity might get annoyed. But other than that, that's just a bunch of...
Well, they'd have to have very close proximity. And I will tell you, that's very unlikely where the area of New Hampshire he lives in.
Okay. So it's complete nonsense. Yeah.
Yeah, it absolutely is. I mean, don't blink, you'll be through his town. It's one of those. Okay.
Okay.
So, and hey, mining stocks, welcome. Appreciate you being here, bud. Yeah. So the bottom line is, I think, as much as I would have liked to see that bond go through, don't misunderstand. It sounded like it would be it's called a conduit bond, basically allowing people to get money, Bitcoin backed loans, that kind of thing, in order to do infrastructure building, that kind of stuff. And again, the state would have had minimum exposure to this. It was basically, the state was just basically going to be the facilitator. So that's what made me kind of like shocked that really didn't get through. But on the other end of it, okay, fine. I guess at least the bigger win here is they got the win for the innovation. They got the win for mining, self-custody, node operation, and like I said,
those are big pieces. So
and the special court for blockchain related issues, that's insane. I think that's like huge.
Yeah, that is pretty big. Absolutely.
So and hey, look who just chimed in here. Andy is here.
Andy.
Yes. Jar, quit sending us your secondhand smoke.
Hey, we're just trying to have a party up here. So
we were talking about that, Andy, at the beginning of the stream. Oh, that's funny.
I woke up yesterday morning and it looked post-apocalyptic. It was just orange. The sky was orange. Everything was orange. I couldn't we have the worst air quality in the world right now, and hopefully that dissipates. Sorry for the hassle.
Man, that's all right. We forgive you, Jerry.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
And Andy, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here. And that's pretty much what we got, folks. I mean, we went through kind of quick, but we're going to follow up. I'm hoping that, it's like I said, especially with regard to New Hampshire, I'm hoping he'll take some time to maybe come on. And
that'd be great if that happens.
We'll see about doing a special interview and then airing it, or I don't know. We'll see. The bottom line is, I'm hopeful that we'll be able to get him on, because I really do believe that it'll be a good interview, and especially if we can get a lot of you here into the chat to ask questions because he loves to talk about blockchain. He loves to talk about Bitcoin, and he's all kinds of over it. So there's that.
Yeah.
And did I just see? Oh, dude, Mining Stocks gifting 1 membership to CryptoCoinMindSet. Dude, I appreciate you so much. I can't we're in a different studio tonight, so I can't even put up my normal sound effect for that. So I would, but I can't. So I appreciate you. And let's see, Louis Germoso got that. Welcome to the CCM family. If you go to the community tab on YouTube, you'll be able to see all of the benefits. One of the biggest benefits, in my opinion, is the fact that you have the ability to help me you have the ability to help influence the ebook I'm writing about cryptocurrency, help to make additions, subtractions, edits. So take advantage of that. That to me is a good thing. Plus, you get all the cool emojis. You get to go get all these videos ahead of time. A lot of good stuff. So anyway, but Mining Stocks, thanks, man. Appreciate you very much. Jar, what do you got going on, man?
Today was a recording day because I have a backlog of content. We talked to Oslado, who's going to be on the podcast in the coming weeks. And so I'm trying to set that up in my garage. My garage is no longer for a car anymore. It just has crypto stuff all over the place. I'm trying to sell off things I don't need and consolidate things I do want. And I'm trying to come up with an optimal way to put some stuff on my roof because my backyard in this house is smaller. In the GTA, the Greater Toronto area, they don't give you much space, even though we have all the land in the world up here in Canada. But backyards are very small. Anyways, I have that's being recorded. I'm putting out a video on a script miner. There's a lottery script miner that was built by the boys over at Helium Deploy. So I've just been testing and playing out with that. And it's kind of a review. So I'm going to be putting that video out tomorrow with a few more coming up next week. That's on my side. What's going on with your side?
Well, actually, I got one more question, Jar. Don't you have a blockchain conference going on in Toronto right now?
Yeah, we do. I'm
thrilled about that, Jar.
No, because I'm not going to it this year. Futurist is what's happening.
Futurist, that's what it is.
Futurist, yeah. Futurist is the conference that's happening. And it just didn't work out for me in terms of like timing and everything else. But that's usually one of the major ones. The thing is, in overall with some of these crypto conferences, the attendance has been quite low. And the last time, at least the people that I spoke to, the temperature was quite cold. Rooms. So it would be interesting to go, but unfortunately, it didn't work out for me this year.
Well, am I going to be able to con you into coming to some here in the States or what? I don't know.
Yeah, so Mining Disrupt is also, I think that's coming up next week. And a lot of people are going to that one. There's a few that are happening in Miami, and we have some friends over there, so it might be an excuse for me to go and visit. There you go. So I'm thinking about hitting the ones in Florida, maybe later this year, because I think it's happening. There's another one happening in September. But
nice.
That's on my to-do list, my maybe list.
Yeah, on my maybe list. That's right.
Yeah.
Nice. Speaking of conferences, might as well. Boston Blockchain Week. I am going to that one. Matter of fact, I'm going to be covering a lot of that, working with them for that. They've got crazy amount of speakers they've already listed, including one of the outgoing SEC commissioners, Hester Pierce. If you've been here in the cryptocurrency space for any length of time, you know she is otherwise known as Crypto Mom. Because she has been a cryptocurrency advocate against the Gensler administration back in, I mean, that seems like so long ago, but I guess it really wasn't all that long ago.
No, it wasn't.
Was in there. But anyway, she's one of the even speakers this year. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to that. That's coming in September. So that's right around the corner, less than 8 weeks away. So if you're going to be in the area for that, let me know. We'll try and catch up. And then again, as soon as they put out the dates, I'll be going to lining up the one in New Hampshire that we were just talking about. And again, I'm going to be hopefully getting Keith Ammon on here to talk with him.
That'd be great.
In New Hampshire. That would be great. And then we got a couple of follow-ups to do that I was going to wait and tease that out. You know, I'm going to wait. We'll tease that out during the 100th episode because that, folks, few more weeks, August the 4th. Jar and I will be here. We'll be here for a couple of hours. We're trying to get a couple of guests to come on with us. I'm waiting on getting that information back as well. We got some giveaways. Jar's got all kinds of goodies. He's looking to give away there.
I was trying to pull it up, but it's in a box somewhere. But yeah, we have some giveaways that we're going to be doing on the 100th episode. So look out for that. I don't know if we said what they are, but maybe we hold off.
I don't know if we did or not, but if you want to, and I did hear about this, Tony, and welcome, by the way. Although I didn't think anything was like official yet.
I heard of rumors about this. I don't know if that's confirmed. So is it confirmed, Tony?
I don't know that. I didn't think it was yet, but
yeah. So there's
just kind of, you know, how they float that stuff out there like that.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, I did hear about that. I don't know if I like that either. Not that
I'm not sure.
PayPal.
More consolidation in the financial markets, right? So I'm not sure if I like that either. But it is what it is. This is constant.
Well, yeah, it doesn't matter what we like. They're gonna they're gonna do it anyway. Yeah. Anyway, exactly. So did you want to tell everybody what the giveaway is gonna be?
So one thing is definitely going to be a Tangent wallet. Me and CCM are big fans of Tangent. I have a Tangent wallet, which comes with a ring. I don't know if you heard about the ring, but it's allowing you to make transaction easier. Oh, there's a ring right over here. We got a ring right there. Showcased. You can see it live. So the Tangent wallet, which is going to be 2 physical wallets with a ring, is going to be part of the giveaway. There's a couple other things that I'm not going to mention that's going to be a giveaway, but yeah, we have about 4 or 5 items that we'll be giving away during that live stream.
Excellent. So you got to be here on August 4th. Again, we're going to go live. We're going to start at our normal time. I think we're going to try to go a couple hours at least. So, and there you go. There you go. I got a ring.
The ring.
There it is. So make sure you're around for that. That's coming up so fast. It's scary how fast time is flying. Anyway, and then tomorrow, just listen, this Thursday, so I gotta remember where we're at here at this point. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern time, crypto on the rocks.
August 4th. So
August 4th.
Just in case he's wondering what that date is. So it's August 4th is when we're planning on, assuming there's no obstacles in the way.
It's been there definitely have been a few. So there we go. Yes. Why is it coming up so fast? Because I'm old and time flies. But anyway, there you go. Oh man,
9 days
before my birthday. Well, happy early birthday. I'll try to remember that night. There we go. Celebrate Jesse's birthday. All right. Anything else you think we need to throw out there, Jar, before we kick these peeps loose?
No, just go easy on the lungs. Stay inside if you're getting a lot of smoke.
Yes, seriously, though.
We apologize from Canada.
We apologize. No, he does not.
Enjoy whatever. It's leaving us and it's going down there now, so it's fine.
Exactly. It's like, you suckers gotta suffer now. Oh, yeah. I'm kidding. All right, guys, that's it. We're here every Tuesday night, generally, except when I have a screw up like this week. And now we're here on Thursday, but we'll be back on Tuesday night, our regular scheduled time, 6 p.m. Eastern time, and inching our way again, but a little bit closer to our 100th episode. All right. Have a good night, everybody. We're going to get out of here. We'll see you later. Take care, everybody.